Mr. Branson has always been strict with his students. He demanded attention and respect for his subject. For those who were distracted or missed his lectures, he came up with a punishment. He wouldn't allow them to take the exam until they cleaned the floor in his office. Days of absences equaled the days of duty. Therefore, students always attended his subject and were afraid to be distracted during the lecture. One day, he noticed that Lauren was sleeping in the back of the class. This angered Mr. Branson. He woke her up and scheduled a cleaning in his office for her. Lauren washed the floor, wiped the dust, apologized for her behavior, and left. But a week later, everything happened again. A new punishment followed. By now, the students were guessing if Lauren would fall asleep at Mr. Branson's lecture again. One day, on a day off, the teacher was returning home. He stopped at a traffic light and saw Lauren pushing a woman in a wheelchair into the house. It was her mother. It was evening and pretty quiet, so he could hear what they were saying. The woman was asking her daughter to bring her groceries in the morning. Lauren said that she would do her best, but she might not make it because Mr. Branson's class is the first one and she wouldn't want to be late. Lauren rolled her mother into the house and went out to her scooter. Mr. Branson wondered where his student was going late in the evening. He followed her and drove to a nightclub. The man was outraged. He decided to go in and have a conversation with Lauren because with this lifestyle, she would lose her university scholarship. The teacher was looking for Lauren in the club. He noticed her when he was passing by a door that was ajar. She was washing a huge pile of dishes. At that moment, the teacher understood everything. He felt ashamed. Lauren was falling asleep at his lectures, not because she partied all night, but worked hard. The lecture was going. Lauren was sleeping on the last desk with her head on her hands. Mr. Branson started walking towards her between desks, and everyone expected that he was about to yell at her. But he just pulled the blinds down, and he also began to speak more quietly. When the lecture was over, Lauren approached the teacher and asked for forgiveness. She asked when she could clean the floor in his office. "I'm sorry. I didn't know why you were tired all the time, and I'm very ashamed of my behavior. Here's a flash drive. I recorded all my lectures here so you can prepare for the exam. You are a smart and strong girl, and I believe that you will succeed." Lauren burst into tears and thanked the teacher. She did better than everyone else in the exam. Be kind and patient with people. Sometimes their actions don't depend on their desires, but on life circumstances.